The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the O'Neil Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes.
Good night, friends. Good night, good night, good night, good night. I've been called. I've been summoned. I saw the notification. I saw what was going on. And I felt like that if I did not come to the live, one would complain. Y'all would say, O'Neil, how dare you miss this actual live? So I had to come on. It is what it is. Y'all know how it work. Y'all know how it work. Y'all know how it work. Y'all know today we spoke today. Today we spoke today. Good night, chat. Good night. Good night. I do this because of y'all, you know. I do this seriously because of y'all. Like I really do came to the live tonight because y'all say, hey, O'Neil, there's no way you cannot not come to the live tonight. Based on what's going on, there's no way you can't come to the cookout. Anthony is sitting in the corner because Amber is telling him all of these things. She wants a divorce, but like we said, your girl is out every night cheating. She is now, in other words, she's not listening. Is she even listening to the lawyer? That's what you get from it, Brazilian. That Anthony had his wife wrong. That's all you get. That's all you've gotten. That Anthony is doing his wife wrong. So in other words, you're perfectly fine with how things are going. This is atrocious. That is all that you've gotten. Is she even listening to her lawyer? That's the question you must ask yourself. We already knew Anthony was doing wrong. We already stated this. But let's get into it. Let's go. Let's get into it.
Are you sure it's okay for me to leave a bag here?
I'm not sure.
Just so y'all know where she goes in the nights. She goes to Dave every night. She goes to Dave every night. She goes to Dave every single night. This is the queen. She's moved in. I don't want to hear anything else again about us assuming. This is it, Charmaine. There's no more assuming now. There is no more assuming of anything. We now know where she goes in the nights. We know. This is where she's going. She leave her bag. She have a bag over there, panty, brassiere. Everything is over there. I no longer want to hear, how we're assuming things and how we're pushing whatever it is. None of these things. This is where she goes now in the nights. We told you where she was going. Where the Amber fans them there? Up to now, I don't see them. Them shame. It looked like the Amber fans them embarrassed. It looked like the Amber fans them who were cheering today. The fans them that was cheering today, basically them gone. Everybody gone. This is not going to end well for Amber. They'll move to God. They'll move the goalposts. Where are the Amber fans them? Wanna gone? Where they gone? You can't tell me say wanna run off already. Amber is not listening to anyone or anything anymore. I've told you all this. So PR was not incorrect in some of the call-outs that PR was calling out. But people call us up because they say, O'Neil, you're picking up for this and you're picking up for that. And we say, no. We're not picking up for Anthony. We're just calling a spade a spade. And every time O'Neal call a spade, people tell me, say, O'Neal, you're just picking up for this and because you're a man and whatever it is. And yes, she's moved in. Yep, she leaving a bag over there. That's correct. Amber is for the streets. Your girl is for the streets. We're sorry to tell you, Amber fans, but she's for the streets. Stop joking around. Amber is for the streets. By the way, me and Ashley is going to be on the live tomorrow, so look out for that. Ashley and myself are going to be live tomorrow, so look out for that. Ashley, bring your stuff, them come, Ashley, because we have to go talk tomorrow. True, but once them sign the papers, that grass and green, Dave is going to treat her bad and wish she never had left hand. It's going to be what? It's going to be too late. Nobody don't care about prayer. PR say, ain't had the same smoke when it was him messing with Shayla and over there with Shayla and for months and almost a year. Well, a girl is saying she's the queen of the house, so this is how the queen behaves. This is queen-like behavior. Let me ask you this. Is this queen behavior? She says she's the queen, and we say so. Is she says she's the queen? We're holding Amber by her standard, and every time we hold Amber by her standard, her fans come out in our support. Amber's for the street. Wait a minute, Amber's not for the streets. Amber's for the streets. When you are married, Nightly Passions is like drinking water. She's in that state of mind right now. The queen is finally matching energy with her king. Is she? Today, I tell me she's the queen of the house. Miss Fatal, where all your energy to know? You ladies want Amber to have her cake and eat it too. You want her to be cheating, but at the same time, you want us to ease up off her back when she's cheating. Anthony told her that you must never turn a hoe into a wife. She's still the queen until she signed those papers and she can be the throne. So the queen, this is the queen. This is queen-like behavior. Look here, Amber fans, don't get upset, I don't mean your girl and do what she doing. Let's proceed.
I'm just saying, I don't.
Positive. You know I love you. You know that. Love you.
Pure cheating, lone cheating, and Miss Fatal, don't even sell me that. Skitland Law says she's not cheating, and I'm gonna keep saying that. Well, if you're going to keep that energy, Skitland, Miss Fatal, then she should come out into the open if she's not cheating. That's number one. And number two, if she's not cheating, then why would the lawyer tell her to come home at nights? Because she's cheating. Your girl is trifling. This is it. Don't worry yourself. Listen to me. Y'all, listen. Yeah, me know now can take the heat and eventually the numbers are going to go down because you have some people where them can't take it. I already understand that. I'm very much aware. And I'm very comfortable with that because, O'Neal, logically, no. Today when O'Neal was beating Anthony, y'all were celebrating. David's trying to get Anthony's money also. Her lawyer told her that she can have a man, just don't sleep with Anthony. Well, tell Anthony say have a man. Since as you want to have a man, do that. Spoken like a true Antonian, eh? But Miss Fatal, when me have beat Anthony today, you were celebrating. So, oh no, how come now you want back off for all of that now? Because we have your girl here, so parading around saying that she's a queen, but she's giving this behavior. Give me a chest. Give me a chest, man, Miss Fatal. Miss Fatal, I want your chest now. I'm ready for your chest. Bring your chest, come on. Puff up your chest, man. Give me a chest. Broaden your chest, Miss Fatal, man. Say it with the chest open. But she deserves happiness that Anthony was not showing her. So happiness is going to go sleep with someone else. And when PR was calling this out, y'all were complaining today. That is the happiness. So happiness is into a man now, Brazilian doll. So in other words, you need a man to whatever it is. Did I celebrate going on? Yeah, man, you celebrate, man. Wait, you never celebrate. Miss Fatal, you never celebrate. Okay, all right, Miss Fatal, you never celebrate. Anthony was out every night again. So in other words, we are comparing cheating for cheating. In reality, this type of trifling behavior have caused many women to stop breathing. Wait a minute. Anthony's name was dragged through the mud when he was in an affair with Sheila. Thank you very much, Sabrina, because people forget. Anthony was being dragged last year. I keep bringing it up. We dragged Anthony for this last year. We dragged Anthony for this with Sheila last year. Last year, I was here. We dragged Anthony. True or false? Don't listen to me, man. No, man. There is no hate, George, but we will call a spade a spade. George, me just want to make sure, say, my Amber fans, them be very honest, you know. Me don't want them, George, I don't want them to run now. Don't run. I don't want y'all running now. Your girl, this is what's going on. Don't run. She asked for a divorce and it's not the same. They're calling Anthony the devil last year. Last year, everybody was calling Anthony the devil. Last year, y'all were calling him the devil, you know. We were cussing out Anthony last year with this. So, oh no, the woman okay now. How can the happiness when Amber isn't happy with herself? Exactly. Thank you very much. Miss Ashley, thank you very much. How can this be happiness when you go home, you're miserable? That's not happiness. Lost. Don't mix up happiness. Please don't call happiness name in y'all's mouths. True. Yes. She didn't learn anything from their marriage. Nothing. She's outrightly cheating. Their marriage about to be over and Anthony just don't want to let her out of the house because of his money. What don't you understand? What me don't understand is that if she wants to be let out of it, then why don't she leave without the money? That's what I don't understand, Brazilian. Why can't she leave without the money? Why can't she just go over to Dave without the money? Since, based on your logic that she wants out of the marriage, since she really wants to leave the marriage, why not she just leave without the money? That's my question. Go on without the money, man. Go on, man. You don't need to stay. Go on. But don't worry yourself, I'll play it.
What's your stuff? Like, once you get,
I don't want to impose.
ain't no opposing. Close up once you get, you already know that. Yeah.
Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you today as your child
Hold it, Delroy, hold it.
and to tell you that I'm lost. I lost myself. What I meant to say is, I want to marry you. I lost the man who I was.
No occasion. Just getting back to the old me.
I've lost my wife.
You are all.
Hold it, Delroy, 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 hold it. Hold it, Delroy. Hold it, Delroy, hold it. Hold it, Delroy. Hold it, Delroy.
Hold it, Delroy, oh God.
Hold it, Delroy. Oh gosh, Delroy. Hold it, Delroy. Hold it. Hold it, my boy. Hold it. No worry yourself, my boy. Hold it, my boy. Hold it. Hold it, Delroy. Hold it.
Always putting everything in front of me and in front of our family.
One day I'll be able to give you all of me. Right now, I can't give you all of me. Father, I know you are the only father. And I just ask that you please help me get my wife back.
Hold it, Delroy. Hold it, Delroy. May I beg you, Delroy. Hold it. Hold it, Delroy. Hold it. Lord gosh, Delroy. Hold it, Delroy. Hold it,
Feel
Delroy.
the pain, Delroy.
Hold it, Delroy.
Feel the pain, Delroy. Me feel it, Delroy. Me feel it.
Lord Delroy. Hold it, Delroy. Hold it. Hold it, Delroy. Hold it, Anthony. Hold it, my boy. Hold it. Hold it. My boy, I mash up because Amber is out here giving up the pum pum. Hold it, Anthony. Hold it. Don't let her get you out, Anthony. Don't let her do this to you, Anthony. Don't let her do this, Anthony.
I want you to bite. Yeah. I want you to bite. Sit next to me. Comfy, cozy. Please make her look at me the same way she looked at me when I fell in love with her. I love you. She fell in love with me.
He's feeling every single solitary stroke right now. Anthony is feeling every stroke. That's what's going on. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. It's Friends, is Anthony feeling every stroke? Let's ask this question. The one thing about men, ladies, you must understand is that men feel the strokes. Men feel the strokes. Listen to me. Every single time the man thrust it inside, your boyfriend or your husband feels those strokes. It's like pins. It's like, whoo, Lord, It's like, that's really what it is. Men feel the strokes. So every time, that other man, him joke it, I feel it inside of my back, basically. You know what I mean? And then, oh, Lord, it's just, I feel it. And Anthony is feeling it right now. He is feeling it. I'm feeling every stroke, every single stroke, every time the man stroke, every single time Dave pumps, Anthony feel every pump. Now Amber's family would be intact once little David comes with his daddy. Last gosh. Amber is in pain. She's acting out hurt and pain. Do not do that. Don't do this. When Anthony was acting out last year, why nobody never said that he was acting out pain? Why am I never hear all of these things? Why wasn't all of these things said? Don't say it now. Last year, he got the pum pum. This year, Amber is giving the pum pum. She getting a pum pump. Right. So I want you to keep me the same energy. Keep me the same energy. Anthony has to be here taking all of this. O'Neal, talk to me here. O'Neal, your comments and viewers are way down. Maybe pick another topic besides bashing Amber. Listen, I'm not bashing Amber at all, and that's perfectly fine. You don't have, look here. I'm going to tell you this, Brenda. O'Neal comes on here basically to have fun with the content, and O'Neal comes on here to give a very balanced viewpoint. If fans feel as though O'Neal is not, they want O'Neal to be pro any character at all, that's fine with me. I'm very, very comfortable with that because I'm here giving a very balanced viewpoint. Now, the point people is making is that last year, when this was basically Anthony, he had all sorts of bashings. But now, when it comes to Amber, everybody is sweeping it under the rug. That is the point people are making. Don't worry, I'll stand up for the people who need it in the back. Don't worry yourself.
Father God, I know I haven't said this out loud. But I would trade my money and my business just to get my wife back. You know I'm not perfect.
Remember those scenes? Remember those scenes. We were very, very critical of Anthony in those scenes. Every one of those Shayla scenes, we were extremely critical. All of us were very, very critical. We never liked it. We complained about Shayla. We complained about Anthony. We complained. So don't worry, Brenda. Listen to me, Brenda. I'm not fazed by fans. If you know O'Neal, you know O'Neal comes on the YouTube to give an honest, unbiased opinion. What Amber fans want me to do is to give an Amber opinion, and I'm not giving an Amber opinion. That you won't get from me. Now, if you wish to unsubscribe and move on to another creator that does that for you, then you can do that. That is perfectly fine. What you're going to get here is unbiased opinion. So the same flack I give Anthony is the same flack I'm going to give Amber. No holds barred. So don't worry yourself, Brenda. That's one thing you're going to get from the O'Neal channel. If it's one thing you're going to get from me, it's a consistent take. A straight line take. Now, listen to me. Anthony has to get what take what he's getting at this point. If O'Neal was biased, then O'Neal would be calling it down the middle. But that's what it is. What is going on is that y'all don't want to hear the truth that your Amber girl is out here running a wreck. She's doing the same thing that Anthony did last year. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. And when people talk about it, y'all don't want to hear about it. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is going to tell us that Amber is hurt. Why don't you never tell me that Anthony was hurt when Amber was running a wreck with Wayne? How come Anthony never hurt then? How come Anthony never hurt but Amber can hurt?
But you also know I love that woman with all my heart.
Congratulations, you have.
Just please. Please allow her to look at me the same way that she once did. In Jesus' name, amen.
So he has to be sitting down watching phones. He has to be sitting down and watching phones. Last year, let me ask y'all a question. So in other words, Amber can be hurt, but Anthony cannot be hurt. When Anthony was talking about the Wayne thing, y'all basically wipe it underneath the rug. Listen to me. Look here. I already know what my show is about. It's about honesty. If you can't tell the honesty, log off. I'm telling you right now, log off. If 5 people watch O'Neal and those 5 people want to see very, very, what you call it now, unbiased opinions, I'm perfectly fine. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to beat up myself at all because my duty is to come on and call it as fair as possible. We are seeing a reverse of the same thing that Anthony did. And when Anthony was parading with Shayla in Jamaica, we made even songs about Shayla. We cuss out Shayla from dog rotten. Dave is even being loved. We cuss Shayla out dog rotten. We curse Anthony out and we say, how him doing these things and he never do that for him wife. And he didn't do this at all. And he never did this. And he never did that. We did those things. We did that. We on this channel did that. And now, basically, Amber is in the same place. Anthony is in the same place that Amber is in. But we're trying to say that Amber is right. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I already told y'all. O'Neal's channel is a very fair channel. Log off if you're not coming here to come watch unbiased opinion. Log off. If you want a pro Amber, I'm sure this is not the channel for you. I am not pro Amber. I'm not pro Anthony. What I do is give unbiased views. Women have been drooling over Dave and telling me how Dave is a godsend. If you don't like it, this is not for you. If you do not like Unbiased opinion, this is not the show for you. I'm very comfortable in my skin with giving very, very to the point opinions. I don't play. I stand up on business anyway. I'm O'Neal stand up on business. That's what we do over here. We stand on business. Anthony knows what Amber is doing. Wayne told him he doesn't want to accept it. Correct. Just like Amber never wanted to accept when he was gone with Shayla either. It's the same thing. They're just basically reversing the story. Wait, does Anthony got Amber's location? He can pull up to see the truth. He already knows what's going on. He knows she gone. He knows she has a man. Victor never entered the mansion. Victor never entered the mansion. Neither did Kelvin. But right now, Dave is doing it. I'm Team Amber, but she's wrong as two left shoes. That's listen to me. That's all it is. And now I'm calling out Amber fans, and them I try to get upset. Don't try to get upset. No. And people are Team Dave. Dave is the Shayla and Anthony. Basically, what you're seeing is a reverse. This is a reverse of last year, and the writers have done a fabulous job at getting the audience stuck in a quagmire. The audience is now stuck in a quagmire because the audience has a lot of females, and so now they're questioning females' morals to ask you, well, ladies, you never liked this. I'm going to show it to you in a different setting. Do you still like it? Do you still not like it? That's exactly what they're doing. And I am paying close attention to the comments them. Because in the comments, people are trying to say them can push the Amber thing underneath the rug, but tell me all of the pieces that Anthony has done. That's what you're trying to do. I already told y'all. Don't worry yourself about your boy. Hey, your boy does this for a reason. My why is bigger than whatever happens on the channel. My why for this is to be able to have honest conversations. Honest. If you're not honest, don't come over here. This is not the channel. He was cheating before he knew it. It doesn't matter. We're now into the Amber segment of cheating, and now we're asked questions. Y'all know that's what we're asking. The same thing as last year. The same thing. It's the same thing, and now they're asking you, the audience, are you still good with it? And what I'm hearing from people is, yeah, well, Anthony has done these bad things. That's what I'm hearing. That's exactly what I'm hearing. But no worries. Hey, don't worry. Y'all know O'Neal. The one thing you know about your boy, he has been very consistent. That's the one thing you know about your boy. That's the one thing about your boy.
Hi, you've reached Amber. Leave your name, your number, and a detailed message, and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. Thanks.
If you love me, then sign the papers.
There you go. Panty drop, G-string has flown. Don't worry, Janet. Tell me what about it is different. What about this one is different? What is different? What is different? Tell me what is different. What is different? I have the energy and the time tonight. What is different than last year? Don't worry, friends. I'm ready for y'all. What is different than last year? Janet, since you want to tell me it's different, what is different? What about this is different? Amber has been gone another night. She's wrong. Of course, wrong for what's going on. Listen to me. We're not saying that Anthony mustn't get a divorce. You know. We're not saying that maybe Anthony needs the humbling. Not maybe. Anthony needs the humbling. We're not saying that. So notice our position is very sharp and to the point. We're not saying Anthony don't deserve the karma that he's getting because we want him to get the karma. The karma should have been that your girl just go do her thing without the affair that she's having. However, she's having the affair. And so we have to talk about the affair. It's going to be where Anthony is going to have to come and save her regarding Biz and Dave. He didn't expect an immediate response to that prayer. He did. That's basically what we expect. An immediate prayer. O'Neal, tell me, man. Tell me. O'Neal, Anthony pushed her into this and we all know it. What do you mean push her into it? What do you mean push her into it? What do you mean push her into it? Come, let's talk about it. So in other words, basically, so the next time, so what O'Neal need to do is just drop in some pum-pum and say, well, hey, babe, you know, you push me into the pum-pum. That's what you want me to start using now? You want me to use that excuse? That's the excuse we need to use? Don't come up with any excuse at all. Flag it just like you've seen it. Then you'll get my respect with it. Flag it like you're seeing it, then you'll get my respect with it. O'Neal, read. You know Anthony needs to repent first and not use God as Santa Claus. Sure, I'm with you. Dirty rope, drop a ground, eh? There you go. Good night, friends. Someone says she's going to walk away. Walk away where? And praying for his karma, but it's gonna hit Amber in harder when she bounces on Dave's meat. Amber is dead wrong. I can't imagine a woman laying up with a man that she is paying $3,000 a month. Dave is in paradise. Dave is getting the two things at one time. He was already a cheater. It doesn't matter. A cheater is a cheater, whether you're already a cheater or no a cheater. What are you saying? Amber was never a cheater? Is that what you're trying to say? Are you trying to sell us that Amber was never a cheater? Don't worry, let me ask the chat for you. Chat, was Amber ever a cheater? Because when the love come up with this, and I told y'all, and I said, don't do it. Don't do it. O'Neal watch too much country and skits for y'all to try to see if y'all can switch one over on O'Neal. Was Amber ever a cheater, chat? Please respond. Was Amber ever a cheater? Because all of a sudden I'm getting this holier than thou Amber. This is exactly why people tackle y'all this much. Because y'all try to see if you can whitewash and move the goalpost 10 different times. Don't move the goalpost, man. Call a spade, call it down the middle. I told y'all, this is why O'Neal's channel is the way it is. Because I'm not on any side. O'Neal is on no side. O'Neal call it right down the middle. Don't come give me that. This is what I'm telling you. Every time when I do this foolishness and try to say if when I can get wrong, whatever it is, there's O'Neal for y'all. Look, I'm aware now. I'm quite aware that O'Neal offends a lot of people because he's very honest and he's brash in his statements. I get it, but that's okay. That's what I'm designed to do. I'm designed to give a very unbiased opinion. The moment I start being biased, it might as well me stop watching the skits then. Because then I'm pro something, I'm pro nothing. That's what it is. He did though, but I wish he should have waited. Anthony was going over Sheila. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Point of the matter is the girl is cheating. This is not about Anthony. This is now about Amber. She's cheating. That's the point. Too little, too late. Maybe the best cheater win, eh? Yes, she's cheating. Yes, there you go. Yes, Amber is a big time cheater from day one. Amber is a cheater 2 times. Yep, Dave is getting what? Dave is getting paid pum pum. Yes. Fake Christian. Judge Dave without knowing him. Tell Anthony to sign the papers. Well, tell your girl not to want anything. Then we'll sign the papers. Yes. Yes, she's a cheater. Yep. Yep. Before the wedding. She's been a cheater and she's a cheater right now. She's a cheater right now. Whitewashing not going to work. I'm pretty sure Amber is not paying Dave no more. Well, she might not be paying him in cash, but she pay him in kind. Yes, she's always been one. Yes, but before she got married, once a cheater is always a cheater. And that's the problem I'm having, because what y'all are trying to do is to use a portion of Amber's life to make her entire story. What a lot of Amber fans is doing is use a tiny piece of the puzzle and saying this is a representation of the whole, and that can't be. Just like you want to fry Anthony with what he has done, or we're going to fry Sheila with what she has done, then so shall Amber be fried inside the pot of the same thing. He's been a cheater. Let's talk about it here. Exactly. But all of a sudden, now that she's cheating again, people is out here trying to tell me, people want to give me all the gymnastics in the world. The emotional gymnastics start doing this thing. Oh, O'Neal, O'Neal, I just can't believe, O'Neal, you just want to understand, O'Neal, that, you know what, O'Neal? She's so hurt because Anthony has just hurt her. And because Anthony has hurt her, O'Neal, she had to be pushed in another man's arms because of all of the things that, Anthony has done to her. So she's now just cheating. O'Neal, I just can't believe it. It gets me, O'Neal. It just has me every single time. Please. Y'all know Anthony cheated with Sheila before he knew about Wayne Fox. That's fine. Point of the matter is this. Your girl is a cheater again. She's the same thing as Anthony. In fact, she's twice a cheater. Cheated going out, cheated going in. O'Neal, Amber is a bad girl long time. Sheila watched her all along giving Anthony. But with his business partner. I'm not doing this with y'all. Came in cheating and is going out cheating. Look, again, I will say this. Should Anthony get some amount of correction for his thing? Yes. See, O'Neal is bold enough to stand on that. But ain't no way we ain't gonna dog your girl out for being here riding the pony with Dave. No, she made a choice to have an affair. She could have had a conversation with her husband. We all know, yes, you are a trigger. Me? No. Making bets on the dirt she was doing. Correct? Everybody know Amber cheated before she got married. Yeah, but no, people are trying to whitewash that. Brazilian dolls. We don't want to whitewash it, man. Call it what it is. Sometimes Mr. Amber is not a cheater. She'll cheat again. I'm team nothing. I'm team do the right thing. Do the right thing. Then you get O'Neal on your side. Being the fiance is a part of a marriage process. Thank you very much. People have ignored that. People have argued for the woman from even the whole idea of the marriage process. That's how bad it has gotten. People have basically argued Amber out of any wrong at all from the marriage process. That's how far people have gone to defend Amber. Thank you very much, Brian. It's why I do what I do, Brian. I make sure I call it fair and square. Right down the middle. You know your boy already. Right down the middle. Right down the middle. And still is. I'm pro right and wrong regardless to whomever it is. Exactly. Wrong or right, we'll call it out. Healthy debate. Yes, Anthony and Amber are both cheaters. You see comments like these I can welcome. Honest comments. She has now put herself in the same bracket as Anthony. A cheater. A known cheater. In fact, now she have two up on him. Because she has cheated before her marriage and she has cheated in her marriage. Those are the two ways. Don't want to hear no more when a liar said for whatever it is, because when Anthony was doing this thing with Sheila, nobody was saying anything. Y'all were giving the whole energy of whatever it is. So stop that. Anthony asked Sheila to be with him today. Explain that. We already talked about it. We already said that Anthony is a clown. And we already congratulated Sheila for refusing him. We also said that Anthony has been trying to look some pum-pum. And we've already said that she shouldn't have given him any. In fact, we already congratulated Sheila for actually refusing him because we wanted her as well to refuse him. We've been begging everybody to refuse Anthony. See, Denise, we're different over here. We call everybody out over here. There is nobody at all that's not going to get it over here. See, that's how different we are. But everywhere else, everybody wants to give me the, oh, no, O'Neal, but it's Anthony's fault and it's Sheila's fault, but nothing. Amber is perfect. Not over here. You're on the wrong channel if you're coming to see that. You're on the wrong channel. That is okay. You're on the wrong channel. If you're coming for come see that, O'Neal not going to give you that. Once Anthony finds out Amber is cheating again, he wouldn't want her. She's wrong. She got married. He knows she's cheating. No, Amber has filed for a divorce. Her attorney advised her she can legally date on her circumstances. She's cheating. She's cheating. She's cheating. She's not even able to tell Anthony that what she's doing. Let me ask y'all something. Did Amber know where Anthony was last year? Let me ask y'all a question. Yes or no? Let me ask you a question. Did Amber know where Anthony was last year? Did Amber know where Anthony was last year? When Anthony was cheating up with Sheila, did Amber know where he was? And don't lie. Look on the comments there. You see what I talk about? This is the disingenuousness with the audience. This is what I talk about. This is exactly why O'Neal call out a lot of y'all. Because O'Neal see the disingenuous nature. Look how y'all are going to see exactly if you can spin this. Y'all are really something else. This is why you need a person like O'Neal in the space. Because if I don't come in and really call things out, nothing gets called out. Nothing gets called out. Because when O'Neal is calling it out, people were saying different things. Yeah, listen. O'Neal is not. Look here. O'Neal is who he is. Let me see if I can put. What you call it? A poll up. Get this poll down. Give me one moment here, please. I'm going to do a poll to show y'all something. Did Amber know where Anthony was last year when he was cheating? We're going to do a poll. I'm going to show you something. Look at the poll. 75% says yes so far. It's still swinging. No one knows where Amber is. No one knows because she's hiding. The hiding is trifling behavior. Once you start to hide, you are trifling. Hiding is trifling behavior. Once you start hide, once you're not able to stand on business. Good night. Anthony went to Dylan's house, Pierre's house, and Sheila's house. This man was even on a couch, surfing and living with his baby mama. Exactly. Y'all knew exactly where he was. But I'm going to show it to you inside the comments. 59% of the people are saying yes. Didn't he go on a trip last year with Sheila? Didn't Amber know where to serve him? Oh, she knew where to serve him. I'm showing you the bias. What I'm doing is I'm pinpointing your biases to you. Because you know O'Neal, you know. That's the one thing O'Neal knows to do. Anthony needs to pray constantly and wait on the Lord, and he will get a direction. O'Neal, you can't say while they were separated last year without recognizing all the cheating has been happening while they were married. Again, NSC didn't call him into the middle of the night. It's fatal. Both of them have been cheating. Your girl cheated coming in, and she's cheating going out. Your girl cannot hold it. You may not want to admit this, but these are the facts. Your girl is driven by her flesh. Just like how Anthony is driven by his flesh, that is the same thing with your girl. Look at the comments. This is how bad it is. The Amber syndrome is so bad. We may have 61 votes. 62 right now. And I asked the question, did Amber know where Anthony was last year when he was cheating? And 56% is saying yes. 44% is saying no. Those are die-hearted Amber fans. So let me ask you a question. How did Amber know where to serve Anthony? Since as she didn't know where he was, how Amber knows where to serve Anthony Papers? How she know this? If what O'Neal is saying is wrong, if O'Neal is the devil, if O'Neal is, well, I'm going to use the devil. That's a strong word. If O'Neal is so wrong and O'Neal is so biased, how did Amber know where to serve Anthony papers? Your girl is just caught in a situation, man. What we're talking about, Miss Fatal, is this. Your girl trifling. That's what we're talking about. Just like how we gave Anthony the trifling tag last year and Sheila the trifling tag, we're giving your girl the same trifling tag. She is going to get no breaks over here. You want to give her a break? You can go somewhere else where you have pro Amber fans who will say yes for anything Amber does. Not me. Your girl is trifling. That's what we're saying. She is trifling. How did she know she bought him that? You already know where he was. They went to a pitch in Jamaica. Let me answer your question. Could Anthony find Amber without? Could Anthony find Amber without a tracker? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you all this. I'm going to call y'all out. May I show y'all again, say. I'm going to show y'all again. Could Anthony find Amber without a tracker? No. But Amber could have found Anthony anywhere she wanted to find him. He was at one of three places. He was either at Sheila, he was either at Dalen, or he was either at Piari. Those were the places that he was. That's where he was. He was findable. No one can find Dave right now. No one can find Dave. Anthony doesn't even know about Dave right now. Dave doesn't exist in Anthony's mind. They're not in the same reality. Outside of a PI, Paula, outside of a PI, I know he could hire a PI. The point I'm trying to make is because some people are trying to basically whitewash Amber again. I mean, I'll show them how them wrong. She knew where Anthony was every time. Stop the nonsense here. So she knows where Anthony did that every single time. She didn't go there, but she knew where he was. They've always been this way. Y'all go and rock and ride for a girl, anything, whatever it is. And I know O'Neal swims against the grain. I get it. I've already understood. O'Neal swims against the grain. I get it. Listen, I understand it. O'Neal swims against the grain. Some people are going to feel like O'Neal is trying to offend them. I get it. I'm just brutally honest. That's it. He should have been home, not three different places, just like Amber. She had no clue before the Lakers lady thought. No clue about what? Melissa can if she tells Daniel, if she tell Daniel. They fall for any logic. Well, that's his fault. He should be going to the job. To which job? I'm showing you, Janet, how your bias is never on Amber. It is always on Anthony. That's what I'm showing you. What I'm showing you is where the Amber bias is now. Your bias is never on correcting the woman. It's not every Amber fan that's like this now, but I realize you have a particular set of Amber fans that are stuck in no matter how much she's doing wrong. No, O'Neal it. And y'all will give me 10 different excuses as to why this is happening. I'm just showing you all your bias. That's all. That don't make any difference. They both treated correct. That is the point that I'm rating. Anthony's lawyer and PI can locate Amber, and Anthony needs to speak to his lawyer tomorrow morning. Hopefully he does. Can Michelle help Anthony like she helped Amber? Possibly no. Michelle is basically there to help, what you call it, for help women. Michelle is a woman who has been battered by one man and she believes that every single man in her lifetime is a devil. That's how Michelle's mind is working. You're right, O'Neal. Of course, O'Neal was right. O'Neal, stop. You're talking after Amber knew he was cheating, but before Amber didn't know, she knew exactly where he was. With all of this stuff, you can find anyone without a tracker. Amber don't know where PR live. All right. And it's crazy because it's money coming out of their account every month to pay a man who is screwing his wife, correct? That's what's crazy, money lad. That's what crazy. He's paying for the man to screw his wife and to basically whatever it is. He needs to start investigating, put a missing person, call the police. You know what? Actually, I don't want him to do that, Sabrina. No, I want him to actually go through what he's doing right now. Funny thing is that this is me for the Anthony character. I actually want the Anthony character to do more reflecting. This is me, my personal belief on the Anthony character. I want the Anthony character broken down. This is my viewpoint. I want the Anthony character to get a correction or a crash. To get a crash. Oh, come on. The internet won't allow me to say certain things, true or false. So for me, see, unlike other fans, because unlike other people with whatever it is, I'm not throwing any shots, but I'm just saying, yes, don't worry yourself, friends. You listen to me. Like I said before, you don't need O'Neal. You see, O'Neal, he's unbiased. I'm balanced. O'Neal wants the Anthony character to get a correction. Because if the Anthony character doesn't get a correction, he'll continue to be a clown. So me want the Anthony character to get correction. Because if he doesn't get corrections, he's going to keep operating like a clown. That's why I want him to get a correction. That's why I want him to get a correction, a money law. So he can stop chasing her and start chasing himself. I want him to get the correction because the correction is necessary for him right now. The correction is necessary. The correction for the Anthony character necessary. I don't care what anyone's saying, but Amber is wrong for doing this. Amber is morally bankrupt and Anthony will need to be steadfast in prayer and reflection because he will be the one to bail her out. Possibly. I want him to get a correction because for me, that's the only way, because I want him to be able to move forward. I'm not, as you can see clearly, I don't excuse a girl, but for O'Neal want the correction because O'Neal wants it to be that the Anthony character gets better at his movements. I want him get better at his movements. Them. Anthony has always been chasing women and that will be a big correction, correct? Yes, Miss T. So I want him to get a correction because the correction is necessary for the Anthony character. Anthony character needs to change now, correct. So to change, he needs to be corrected properly. Properly. He have to feel things properly. Anthony needs to get back with Shayla. No, he don't need that. He doesn't need to get back with Shayla. He don't need Shayla. Anthony loves Shayla, not Amber. He doesn't love Shayla either. He don't need Shayla. Anthony does not need Shayla. He doesn't need any of these two girls. He don't need any of them two girls. So not bother with that. He don't need Shayla either. Only maybe Amber get her correction a year and a half from now when she's carrying Dave's baby. Possibly. Possibly Miss Fatal. We can't predict what the future holds, especially in Scotland. That's true. I wish they will let them go their separate ways. Well, they have to show this, When they have to show this. But what they're doing is they're trying to see if they can see how the audience looks at it. Because the writers are trying to find out where should they go. But I love these comments. Anthony needs to pray for his own change from the man that he is to the man that God wants him to be in order to receive his wife. Him not need him need the right wife because this wife is nothing to ring him about. Amber had nothing to ring home about, but hey, maybe they'll keep them together. I don't know. I would have been gone if it was me. I would have been gone. But hey, that's Anthony thing still. Anthony hid his money and explained that is right. That Anthony has hid his money. Well, where's Amber's money? You can't even talk about that either because Amber money gone too. So, Denise, don't make Onila for beat you up, you know. Listen to me, Denise. Amber's money is hid. It cannot be found. She's already stated that she's moved monies out. So just like you see Anthony hiding money, Amber is also hiding monies, darling. So if you are using that as a moral compass, that argument is on its head. The argument on its head, mommy. Don't even bring that argument up. Don't bring that up. Skitland has to bring a new girl for Anthony that they brought for Dave. They brought Dave for Amber, maybe. That's good. So true. You can't bring up the money argument. There's nothing good or royal about Sheila. Exactly. Nobody wants Sheila right now. Please don't bring up Sheila. Anthony needs somebody else outside of Sheila. He doesn't need Sheila. Anthony needs to lose everything because he thinks that his money can fix everything. Maybe. Let's see. Anthony needs to. Oh, okay. I read that before. Let's see if I get some comments. Amber said she could still be dealing with Wayne in the marriage when she was caught. Yes, she did say that. Anthony came home only to hid his money. Doesn't matter. Amber hid her money as well. Her money gone. If we're going to talk about money hidings, Amber's money is being hid. He's not going to find $1 from Amber's money. You do remember that her money was put into her house that she had was put into her dad's name, right? You do realize that she's hiding money too, right? Are you you're unaware? Bring something else up, Janet. Bring up something else. This is so wrong. They're both in pain. Yep, they are both in pain. No. He needs to get back to his family. Amber combined her money with Anthony's when no, her money's gone. All right, I'm going to show this to you. Is Amber's money hidden? Because you must not be watching the series long enough and be listening to the people I'm telling you. You must not be listening to the series. 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 Chat, is Amber hiding her money? You must not be watching enough skits, Del Marie. Amber's money is being hid. She said so. She said so. When she spoke with Daniel, she said so. And I don't want to have to pull up the receipt to show it to you. Come on now. Her money gone, mommy. Everything you hear them telling you about Anthony, the same thing exists for Amber. The only difference between Anthony and Amber is that Amber has a baby and Amber doesn't. The money gone. Gone. The money's gone. She hid her money. The money gone. She's hid her money. She's put it away. Y'all need to stop this, man. Y'all, y'all will argue anything for the Amber character. I'm telling you, watch it. That's how the bias works. That's that bias that's coming in there, so. Because now y'all basically are looking for arguments to make yourselves right. It's not me saying it, I just give you what the people report. I need to watch the skits them, and he gives you what they report. If I'm wrong, you bring the skit to me, and I'll watch it, and I will correct myself. Because I'm not always right. But our money gone. You give Amber fans an inch and them take a mile. Amber has been hiding money, friends. Come on now. She told Daniel that she's not as stupid as people think she is. Exactly. That was the scene. Del Marie, if you don't know what the scene is, yes, it came from Amber's mouth. The money's gone. She hid her money long time. Amber is trying to basically take every dime and every dollar that Anthony has. She's not expecting to lose anything. You must not realize what's going on here. Or you're not aware. Dave will be for a good time, but not a long time. I've watched them, not all. Well, no problem, Delmarie. Well, we're telling you that Amber has hidden her money. The money is gone. The money is gone, Delmarie. The advocates are out. They are out. The first time Ant was at Shayla's house for the DNA test results, he told Shayla and Angelina that God said the baby was not his. If they keep the Daltons together, Kai is not his son. I believe in what is right. Anthony needs to repent first. Not what? Not what? Finish your statement there, sir. Lake woman told her that she needs to do that because Anthony hid his. She had her money long time, man. The money from the sale of her house is in her dad's name. Amber had her money and gone, friends. Amber's money is gone, friends. Amber money is hid long time. Just let it go, friends. Just let that where that is. Amber said her mother didn't raise no fool. You don't need to see everything to know that it occurred. Just like last night when we told you that she came here to have sex with Dave and we knew it was so and we told you so because they're giving you only scenes to tell you what's happening next. Well, it's the same thing. It came from Amber's mouth, friends. Yes, it did. You just don't like Amber. But the arguments, really, is that really what it is? Or are we just calling out the Amber character because of the bad behavior? You tell us. You tell me. Cobb be using peace. Is that what it is? Is that they pronounce it? You tell me. Is she right? Is she right to be sleeping with Dave? You tell me. I don't know. You tell me. Come on now. You guys want us to want us to do. Hope the writers make her pregnant. No matter who her father is, she'll have a nice 401k like her friend said. And that's it and that's all. I hope so. But they make her pregnant too. That's a good question. Will she get a baby, Miss Fatal? That's a good question. Will Amber, that's a good question. Will Amber get pregnant? Don't worry yourself, friends. Listen to me. I already told you. O'Neill is for the people who are not weak-hearted and who basically want an honest conversation because I call everybody out. When it's time for PR, O'Neill call PR out. When it's time for Shayla, O'Neill call Shayla out. When it's time for Amber, O'Neill call Amber out. O'Neill call Wayne out. O'Neill call Honeypot Girl out. O'Neill call Honeypot Girl friends. Name the person. If O'Neill said the foolishness, he'll call it out. Will Amber get pregnant? And we believe that she'll get pregnant, you know. We believe this may be the breeding, you know. Something tell me that this is going to be it. Something tells me that she's going to actually get pregnant by Dave. And Kai is not going to be Anthony's son. That's what I believe is going to happen. That's what I believe. She will be pregnant by Dave. And it's not Anthony's son. Then I want, because I know Skitland work, you know, they like to flip things around. Them like to switch the story around and to see exactly how you take it. They like to flip the story around to see how you're going to take it. I mean, I believe Dave clip, but something tells me I just call him out. It doesn't mean I'm right. Can I can ride with you on that one, O'Neill. I believe the same. I believe they're going to flip the story around and then they will ask a question, what should happen? So let me call it from now. Let me tell you what I'm saying from now. I've always said the baby thing for Amber is a big thing and she doesn't have to stay. Let me just make that very, very clear. She has said the baby is a big thing. She doesn't need to stay. Now, for the people in the back, the Amber fans in the back who don't know what O'Neill's gripe is with the Amber character, My gripe, my only gripe, is that the Amber character could not wait until her marriage was final to go sleep with Dave. That is O'Neill's only gripe with the Amber character. Not the mere fact that she's trying to get a divorce. Not that she's trying to get even 50% because it's divorce. People try anything in divorce. It's what you can get. I might joke about it, but none of those things really bother me. The only thing that the O'Neill is really and truly standing on is, if you're saying you are different from Anthony, then you must show the difference. And the difference is, you can't wait and you're ruled by your flesh, but I, Amber, can wait and I'm not ruled by flesh. That is what O'Neill wanted, but it never happened. For the little people in the back who get they misunderstand O'Neill's viewpoints, because you come in when Amber is being burnt with a lot of fire, with brimstone and fire.
More fire. All our born corruption, say, more fire.
For those people who come in when she's being whipped, that's what it is. The fact that she's a cheater. That is exactly what it is. I am bothered by the fact that she's a cheater because she's saying she is different from the Anthony character. And you cannot say you're different from Anthony if you're doing the same thing. If she had waited till after her marriage, then she wouldn't be labeled as a cheater, because she had started out saying, I have gotten better since Wayne. And O'Neill started to believe her, because O'Neill said, well, you know what? She is trying. So let me get on her side because she is trying. It's another woman that is trying. But now she has done something different, which is to revert to the same thing that Anthony is doing. So it is pot calling the kettle black. It's not that she's trying to get a divorce. If you want to get a divorce, you can get a divorce. It is what it is. If you don't believe you want to stay with the man because of the baby, don't stay. They're putting Amber in Shayla's place and it's not right. Well, she's there. Amber can't have a baby. Dave is clipped. Never had kids. You think him clipped? Y'all are easy though. If you would have waited till after the marriage, there would be no Kai. If only was baloney. We still need what? Need bread? God. Only I agree with you on that. I'm just telling you exactly why O'Neill is blazing the fire right now, Miss Fatal. That's all. O'Neill, Amber loves to call out everyone but herself. That is what we're saying. People like Stephanie who are call out Amber from morning. A long time Stephanie call out Amber. I don't know. It's not no. Amber said I can't beat him, so I'm going to join him. That's exactly what your girl doing. So the writers could have avoided all of this if they had confessed earlier. Kai, not his, and the marriage need to be rebuilt. Instead, they gave Brody a win, took everything from Amber. They gave the Brodys a win. I wish Amber would have waited as well, O'Neill. Nothing good can come from this. That's the point. That is the point right here. So Amber is an Ernestine. That's the point. That's why I raised to y'all. Give Amber fans an inch and them take a mile. If anything breathes the wrong way around here, we give it the excuse for cheating. You stay there. If I was a strong, if I didn't have a couple compatriots, I'm never strong, basically, I would have been toppled over by the bunch of Amber fans them who ready. Amber is an Ernestine. That's what she is right now. She's in the Ernestine bracket. She has gone into the realm of the Shaylas and the Ernestine. She can't come out of that realm right now. She's gonna need some work to come out of those realms. Everything she's calling about. Today she told Anthony he was a cheater. Well, if she's not a cheater, tell Anthony where you are then. If Amber is not a cheater and she's not cheating, tell Anthony where you are. Tell him where you are. Since y'all say your girl is not a cheater, tell Anthony where you are. If Amber is not a cheater, then Amberites unite. Amberites. Poor like Anthony have it up on him knees and crying a ball, eh? Hold it, Delroy. Hold it, Delroy.
Hold it, Delroy. Oh, God.
Oh God. Hold it, Delroy. Hold it. Hold it, Delroy. Hold it. Hold it, Delroy. Hold it. My boy a ball. Let me give Anthony. Let me give Anthony the rag. Look here. Oh gosh. He's praying on his knees to God while Amber is eating these Dave's nuts, eh? It's so cool. Hold it, Anthony. Hold it, my boy. Hold it. Wouldn't be surprised if Amber got pregnant. Not a condom in sight at Dave's house. Dave is not using any protection. What good can come from an affair? Had he come home and worked on the marriage and told her about hiding his assets, etc., then maybe Amber wouldn't have been with Dave. Maybe she would have, though. I'm now, look here, I'm now starting to believe Amber when she says the marriage wasn't good to begin with. I'm honestly no believer because I feel like none of them were really ready to be married. Were any of them ready to be married? I'm starting to believe that none of them were ready to be married. I'm looking at both of them, both Amber and Anthony. I don't think any of them was ready to be married. I don't believe it. I'm starting to believe that them never ready to be married. There you go. I'll put it inside the chat. I'm starting to believe that none of them was ready to be married. I feel like Amber wanted to live her life the way she was living it before, where she was free and she was all over the place. I don't believe any of them wanted to be married. That's what I think it is. But we shall see. We never know where the rights are going to take us. You know, O'Neill's job is just to come on and, you know, people say O'Neill is antagonizing. It is what it is. Hey, listen to me. Sometimes I can be hard to take. I understand, you know. I'm a tough character. I'm a tough old bird. None of them, eh? 85% said none. Well, friends, look here. Hopefully Amber comes back home tomorrow. Hopefully she comes back home. I want to make sure I come live tonight. It's what, 10, 11 right now in where I am. It's probably like 1, 2 o'clock where you are. Friends, I know I have work tomorrow. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I know O'Neill is a tough critic, but that's how it is. It is what it is. If you can't manage a critic, then maybe I'm not the channel for you. I love you all nonetheless. Have a wonderful night. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon.
Welcome to the O'Neill Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.